Captain Paul for the locker room here, and Bo Horvat has signed an 8-year extension for $68 million with an annual cap hit of $8.5 million. This is going to give the Islanders the offensive scoring punch they truly do need. This is great for the Islanders because they really needed to retain this guy. Essentially, the draft capital they gave up and the prospect they gave up wouldn't have made sense if this was just going to be a pure rental. They aren't in a position for a rental. They are not a top-end elite contender, but this will give them a player to build around to hopefully entice other free agents to come. Lou Lamoriello had some interesting things to say about the deal though, and I quote, "All I can tell you, it's too long and it's too much money. You want the truth? Well, I think it's usually the solidifying fact that you don't want to do an 8-year deal. As I said, contracts these days are too long. We'll just worry about today, and I'm sure we'll find a way." Now, Lou does have some points here. This is a very long deal, 8 years tying yourself to a player. He is 27 years old. So on the plus side, he'll be about 35 when this deal expires, so he won't be a complete fossil. A little shocking to see him say that right after signing the deal, but Horvat wasn't going to resign unless he got a long-term deal. This is going to be the last big deal he gets in his career. So from Horvat's viewpoint, he wants to secure himself financially for the future. It's going to be interesting to see what they do this offseason to open up a little bit more cap space. Scott Mayfield is a UFA. He was making $1.45 million this year. Varlamov was also making $5 million this year, so that's safe to assume he won't be back next year in the Islanders unless he takes a reduced rate. The one criticism I had of the deal when they made it was that the Islanders did not secure him in a sign and trade. But Lou, as he always does, finds a way to make the deal work, and he locked up his guy for the future. And really thinking about it, with how much they gave up, it would have made zero sense to just let him walk. What do you think of this extension? Do you think this is a good term for both parties involved? For me, I think you're getting yourself Bo Horvat, who is a very solid center with some offensive upside. And $8.5 million when the cap most likely will go up next year is not a terrible cap hit. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts down below. I'm Captain Paul for the locker room, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and before I forget, if you enjoyed these videos, I'd appreciate it if you could check out the Patreon. We just got monetization, so anything would help. But even if you don't want to help out monetarily, if you could like and subscribe, that helps as well. I'm Captain Paul. See you in the next one.